Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today's topic is about polynomials and the related concepts. So what are polynomials? Before I dig deeper into the polynomials, I want to little bit recall about algebraic expressions. Now, if you remember from your grade 7 or grade 8, the algebraic expressions are nothing but the combination of the constants, variables, and the mathematical operations. Okay, the mathematical operations are like plus, minus, multiply, divide. Then you have the brackets, then you have square, exponent, cube, or you have square root, or you have cube root. Okay, so when we combine constants, variables, and any of the mathematical operators, we get in return the algebraic expressions. For example, if I write 2x minus 3, it's an algebraic expression because it's the combination of the constants 2 and 3, the variable x, and the mathematical operators of minus and multiply over here. 2 and x are being basically multiplied. Okay. In algebra, the multiplication sign is invisible. If I write 4x square minus 5x plus 6, this is also an algebraic expression. All constants, variables, and the this square is there, this is being multiplied, I have minus over here, plus, and so on. If I write 6 root x minus 7, of course this is also an algebraic expression because 6 and 7 are constants, minus and over here multiply, and then square root, all these are mathematical operators. Now, from these algebraic expressions, we can have an idea of polynomials. Okay. Now, polynomials are just the algebraic expressions, of course, but what is the difference between polynomials and algebraic expressions? Over here, the exponents of the variable must be a positive whole number. Okay, always remember the exponent of the variable must be a positive whole number. When I say positive whole number, it means the exponents cannot be fraction. Okay, it cannot be negatives. All right, because it needs to be positive and it needs to be a whole number. For example, take these three examples only. 2x minus 3, it is a polynomial. Absolutely, yes. The exponent of the variable x is a positive whole number, which is 1. Take the second one, 4x square minus 5x plus 6. Here the exponents of x are 2 and over here 1. So this is a polynomial. But take this third one, 6 root x minus 7. I can rewrite this algebraic expression as 6 x raised to power exponent half minus 7. Now look at over here, the exponent of x is half, a fractional exponent. So 6 root x minus 7 is not a polynomial, but yes, it is an algebraic expression. Let's take another example. For example, if I have 1 over x, this is definitely an algebraic expression, but this is not a polynomial because 1 over x can be written as x raised to power minus 1. And the moment the exponent of x is negative, this is not a polynomial. So the only difference between polynomials and algebraic expressions is that algebraic expressions can have the fractional or the negative exponents of the variable, but polynomials exponents are always have the are the positive whole numbers. Okay, degree of a polynomial. What is degree? Always remember, it is the highest exponent of the variable involved in the polynomial. For example, over here, if I write down 4x square minus 3x plus 6, here the exponent of x is 2, here the exponent of x is 1, and here the exponent of x is basically 0. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. 3x cube minus 4x4 plus 2. What is the degree of this polynomial? The exponent of x is 3 over here, here it is 4, and here it is 0. So the degree is 4. 9y minus 3. What is the degree of this polynomial? Y to the exponent 1 and here y to the exponent of 0. So the degree of this is 1. So look at the variable and find the exponents, and then the highest exponent becomes the degree of that polynomial. We can classify the polynomials on the basis of the number of terms, okay? For example, if you just have the polynomial 4y, all right, this has a single term, so this is called as monomial. All right. If I write down 3x plus 7z, this is called as a binomial. Why? Because you can see that we have two terms, 3x and 7z. But if I write 4m minus 3p plus 7q square, then this type of polynomial is called as a trinomial, because you can see that this has three terms. All right. So a monomial has just one term, binomial has two terms, and the trinomial has three terms. What will happen if we have more than three terms, means four terms or more than four terms? In that case, we do not have a specific name, and all the expressions with four or more than four terms are called in general as polynomials. So this is the classification of the polynomials on the basis of the terms. Then we can classify the polynomials on the basis of the degree also. We just learned what is the degree of the polynomial. Let's start with the degree 1. So the degree 1 polynomial is called as a linear polynomial. All right. Now, what is the example of the linear polynomial? For example, 6x minus 3, 4m plus 2. All right. Or in fact, you can say that just 3q. This is also a linear polynomial because the exponent of q is 1. The degree of this polynomial is 1. Then the polynomial of the degree 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. All right. Quadratic polynomials are very important. So the quadratic polynomials are like 3x square minus 2x plus 5. You can see the degree of this polynomial, or the highest exponent is 2. Or I can write even 4x square minus 3 is, it's a quadratic polynomial, the highest degree is 2. Or even I can write them as 7y square, even this is a quadratic polynomial. And then the degree 3 polynomial is called as cubic polynomial. Okay, so if the highest exponent is 3, it's called as a cubic polynomial. For example, just 7m cube, it's a cubic polynomial. Then 4m cube minus 3m square plus 2, that's it. It's a cubic polynomial. The highest exponent should be 3. Rest of the terms we do not care. Okay. So this is called as a cubic polynomial. Thank you for watching. In the next one, I will be discussing how to find the value of the polynomial and what do you mean by zeros of the linear polynomial. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.